The world ends, not with a bang, but with a quiet, sickening finality. It's the email you never wanted to see, the phone call that steals the air from your lungs, the sight of everything you've built crumbling into dust. You've failed. Utterly, completely. And in this moment, the only sound is the frantic, useless beat of your own heart. What now? What happens in the next 24 hours, the most critical hours of your life? I'm going to take you through that journey, moment by moment, because how you navigate this abyss will define everything that comes next. This isn't just about surviving. It's about finding the seed of your next triumph in the ashes of your greatest defeat. The silence that follows the impact is deafening. Your body feels heavy, your mind a blank slate of shock. The world outside keeps moving, but you're frozen in a single catastrophic frame. Everything you poured your soul into, every late night, every sacrifice, every drop of sweat and hope, it's all gone. Your phone buzzes with messages you can't bring yourself to read. Each notification feels like a fresh stab of reality. You stare at a wall, a crack in the ceiling, anything but the screen that confirmed your ruin. This is the moment of impact. It's brutal, it's disorienting, and it feels unsurvivable. Your mind, against your will, starts to play the highlight reel of your hopes. Remember the beginning? That electric spark of an idea, the one that kept you awake at night with pure excitement. You can almost feel the cheap coffee and the thrill of those early brainstorming sessions. You see the faces of the people who believed in you, the ones who said, "You can do this." You remember sketching out the plans, the timeline, the vision of a future so bright it was almost blinding. You told yourself this was it. This was the one, the project that would change everything, that would finally prove your worth. You poured every ounce of your being into it, convinced that effort alone could bend reality to your will. The memory is so vivid, so full of promise, it makes the present failure feel like a personal betrayal from the universe itself. And then, the shock gives way to the abyss. This is the darkest part. It's a suffocating wave of grief and despair. The what-ifs and if-onlys begin their relentless assault. If only you had worked harder. If only you had been smarter. If only you had listened to that one piece of advice. Your mind becomes a courtroom where you are the judge, jury, and the accused, and the verdict is always guilty. You feel a profound sense of shame, a hollowed-out emptiness where your confidence used to be. The thought of facing anyone, of explaining what happened, is unbearable. You might find yourself curled up, wanting to disappear, to simply cease to exist. You question everything about yourself, your talent, your judgment, your very identity. The world feels muted, colorless. This is the raw, unfiltered pain of loss, and it's a terrifying place to be. It feels like you'll be lost in this darkness forever. But then, something shifts. It's not a sudden flood of light or a magical solution. It's smaller, quieter. Maybe it's a text message from a friend, not asking for details, but simply saying, "I'm here." Or maybe it's the sight of the sun rising, indifferent to your personal apocalypse, painting the sky with colors you thought you'd never appreciate again. It could be the simple biological need for a glass of water, a tiny act of self-preservation that cuts through the fog of despair. This is the glimmer. It's the first fragile sign that the world hasn't ended. It's the quiet whisper in the back of your mind that says, "I am still here." It's the moment you stop falling and your feet touch something solid, even if you're still at the bottom of a very deep pit. This tiny spark doesn't fix anything, but it changes everything. It's the first breath after being underwater for too long. Now, with that first breath, the rebuild begins. It's not about grand gestures. It's about small, deliberate, actionable steps. First, disconnect. Turn off the phone. Close the laptop. Grant yourself a temporary ceasefire from the noise and the judgment, especially your own. Step away from the scene of the crash. Go for a walk, even if it's just around the block. Feel the ground under your feet. focus on your breathing. In, out. This simple act recenters you in your body, in the present moment. Next, talk to one person. Not 100 people, just one. Someone you trust completely, who won't offer cheap platitudes, but will just listen. Voicing the failure, saying the words out loud, begins to rob it of its power. And finally, do one simple physical task. Make your bed. Wash the dishes. Tidy one corner of your room. It is about regaining a tiny sliver of control in a world that feels completely out of your hands. These aren't solutions to your failure. They are anchors for your sanity. As the first 24 hours draw to a close, you look around. The wreckage is still there. The pain hasn't vanished. But something inside you is different. The frantic chaos has settled into a quiet resolve. The despair has been tempered by a fragile acceptance. You are not the same person you were yesterday morning. You are someone who has faced the abyss and is still standing. You've been stripped of your success, but in its place, you've found a deeper, more resilient strength. This is the new dawn. It's the understanding that this failure is not a period at the end of your story. It's a comma. It's a brutal, painful, but powerful plot twist. The wisdom you've gained in these 24 hours about yourself, about resilience, about what truly matters, is a foundation you could not have bought or been taught. It had to be earned right here in the rubble. You are now ready to take the first step, not back to where you were, but forward into something new, something stronger. This process is messy, and it's never linear, but you are not alone in it. If this story resonated with you, if you've ever found yourself in that dark place, subscribe to the channel. We explore the realities of struggle, resilience, and the difficult path to success. Your journey matters, and your story is far from over. Thank you for watching.